Yes, people, what's happening? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another live stream and your daily Chelsea news update. Big up to everyone that's locked in, guys. Make sure you're smashing the likes. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Plenty to dive into as always. Despite 3 rejected bids, Chelsea are still pushing ahead and trying to secure the deal for Samu Omorodion. They have not given up. They're still pushing for the 20-year-old Atletico Madrid striker, despite 3 rejected bids, despite his insistence that he wants to stay. Chelsea are still pushing and are still in contact. We've also got the latest on Maatsen, and Aston Villa are confident of completing that deal in the next 48 hours. £37.5 million. They're confident of completing that deal in the next 2 days, possibly over the weekend. Strange stories come out. I don't know how true it is. I suspect not very true, but apparently AC Milan's Theo Hernandez has emerged as a target for Chelsea. You know, internally they feel he'd be a good fit for Maresco's system. Obviously a very good player. The likelihood of that happening probably next to zero, but we're going to dive into that anyway. Plus, we've also got news on, yes, that's right, another 18-year-old. Chelsea have asked about Barcelona striker Marc Guiu, if I've pronounced that correctly. 18 years of age. He's in the first team already. He's come through La Masia. 5 million euros he'd cost. So, yeah, I don't know anything about him, but we're going to dive into that as well because Chelsea and Bayern Munich are both interested in the young Barcelona forward. So, nothing surprising there at all. Nothing surprising at all in the sense that Chelsea are, yes, targeting another teenager. But that's it. By the way, guys, shirt giveaway taking place today as well. 31 in the building. Guys, if you want to be entered into the giveaway, just put hashtag CFC in the chat and that'll be your entry into the draw. And I'll bring it up on the screen, do a little random generator at the end. So, guys, if you want to get in the giveaway, hashtag CFC in the chat and that'll be your entry into the giveaway for a Chelsea shirt of your choice for the upcoming season. So hashtag CFC in the chat, just like, doesn't have to be just lowercase, just like I've done there. Obviously, I'm not going to enter myself into the thing, but just like that. So that's all you need to do, guys. Put that in the chat, and that'll be your entry into the giveaway. So let's hope we get as many people entered as possible. But that is what you need to do, guys. CFC in the chat, and that'll be your entry into the shirt giveaway come the end of the stream. There's not multiple entries or anything like that. It is very much one entry. You're not going to have more of a chance to enter based on you doing more entries. It doesn't work like that. It is one and done, and then it's a totally random draw at the end of the day. That's how it works. Anyway, let's dive into it, people. Let's dive into it, and let's start with the news of Samu Omorodion. You know, we've had 3 rejected bids according to reports, but Chelsea are not giving up on Omorodion. Fabrizio Romano stating on his playback stream last night, Chelsea are still working on the Samu Omorodion deal. It's not over, and they are still working on it. Contacts are taking place. I don't know what's going on here. Are we paying the release clause? And I highly doubt we're going to pay the release clause, given how much it costs. I think his release clause is 80 million euros, which is a madness. 80 million euros. We're not going to pay 80 million euros. You know, we've gone up to 42.2 million pounds all in. It was apparently the 3rd latest rejected offer. The offers are being rejected. He stated that he wants to stay at the football club. So what I'm a little bit confused about here is, why are we still pushing with this? You know, how high are we prepared to go? You know, is it release clause or nothing? Or Atletico Madrid just trying to rinse us for as much money as possible? Is Omorodion actually open to coming? Like, do you know what I mean? You know, he signed for Atletico Madrid last summer, spent the season on loan at Deportivo Alaves, and hasn't played a single game for Atletico Madrid. It would seem quite strange for him to then just be like, do you know what? I'm just gonna I'm just going to up sticks and I'm going to leave again. It's an interesting one, isn't it? It really is. I'm not sure like what hope Chelsea are being given here, or they're just being persistent and not giving up. I'm not sure, but to me it seems like that Chelsea want Omorodion more than they want Duran. If they wanted Duran, that they would have, in my opinion, Chelsea would have done the deal for Duran already if we 100% wanted him, or if he was the top choice. I suspect that Omorodion is the top choice, and then Duran is the backup choice. So Chelsea will go for Duran once they establish that a move for Omorodion is not going to be possible. That's what I'm ascertaining from the situation. In my opinion, we've gone up to £42.2 million. Like, for me personally, we should be walking away now. We can't. How much higher are we going to go? 45, 50 million? For a guy that's never played a single game for Atletico Madrid. Yeah, I'm just not on that. I am just not on that, to be perfectly honest. I don't get it. Look, at the end of the day, we don't know how good this guy could be. This guy could turn out to be a very good player, or he could just turn out to be another sort of average, okay player. The reality is, of the situation, we don't know. I don't know anything about him. His physical profile, kind of what Chelsea are believed to be looking for. But the reality is, it's a lot of money to spend on someone who is a totally unproven quantity. 9 goals and 35 appearances last season in a bottom half La Liga side. I'm just a little bit confused, I must say, about what is going on here. Well, I have to be honest. Very confused by what's going on. But yeah, look, that's kind of the latest on Omorodion, is that Chelsea are pushing. They obviously want the player. And I guess it depends if Atletico Madrid have got a price. There's, in my opinion, he's the choice, but there's got to be a limit as to how far we are prepared to go. There has to be a limit, and for me, that limit has been reached now with £42.2 million. We cannot be going any higher than that. We literally can't. We literally can't be going higher than that. It makes no sense to. It's too much money to invest. Too much money. We need to go for a more proven striker. Unfortunately, that's not the way that the recruitment's working at the football club, and that is not the way that we are looking to go. That's the reality. Why can't they just announce when deals are signed and sealed? Because that would be boring for everyone. People, for rightly or wrongly, people absolutely love transfers, so they want the constant updates. And yeah, back in the day, of course, you would find out. You would just turn the news on, or you'd buy the newspaper in the morning, and you'd say, "Oh, Chelsea have signed so and so." But things have changed now. The transfer market is a massive business, by the way, huge business now. So yeah, there's a lot going on there, and so there are a lot of updates. And yeah, in some elements, it might be easier just to be like, look, when a deal's done, just announce it, and you don't really have any idea who's coming, what the rumors are. But yeah, Ukraine obviously back in the game now. So yeah, 1-1 in that one. I'm not sure if Mudryk was involved in the goal or not. But yeah, look, Omorodion clearly, for me, seems to be seems to be the main guy. And look, let's see what happens on this front. By the way, guys, 60 people in the building, only 18 likes. Let's run these likes up, guys. Keep subscribing to the channel. Smash the like button. And remember, guys, hashtag CFC in the chat for the shirt giveaway to get your entry in. Obviously, only one entry per person. If you do multiple entries, it won't get you more entries. But yeah, guys, if you're not entered into the shirt giveaway, put hashtag CFC in the chat. What else have we got going on? So yeah, that's the latest on Omorodion. Again, there was comments from Omorodion's agent, and I think I missed this. This was about 5 days ago. This must have been, well, this is obviously last week, and I must have missed it because where are we? Yeah, so Omorodion's agent. So I want to share. Oh, it's him. Sorry. I want to share an important decision. Since May 29th, I've decided to part company with my agent due to different views. My career will now be in the hands of a person who's close to my family. I'm excited for what's coming next. Now, obviously, I think this was probably before. This would have been before the Chelsea interest. But is there something to read into that? I don't really know if there's something to read into that or not. But this is the reality of the situation, guys. Omorodion's changed agents. He's changed representatives. Chelsea are pushing. Atletico Madrid see him as a key player for the future. It doesn't mean that he's not available for sale. Obviously, he's got to want to move. Of course, I absolutely get that. He's got to want to move. And the fact that, he joined Atletico Madrid and he's not played a game for them yet because he was on loan last season, does it make sense for him to join Chelsea? I mean, if I was advising him, and I don't want to be disrespectful towards us, but if I was advising him, I would absolutely be saying to him, look, geezer, you've seen, Chelsea's not the most stable place. I'd give yourself a season at Atletico Madrid, a season or two, and see how you get on. If I was Omorodion, I wouldn't be keen on that Chelsea move now. I really wouldn't. I really wouldn't be keen on the Chelsea move. I think it would be. I think it would be probably not. I don't say the worst thing he could do, but yeah, it wouldn't be. It's not great, is it? It wouldn't be a great situation for him. I must be honest. It wouldn't be great for him, if he came. Look, he might do quite well, but the reality is, there's going to be pressure or expectation on him. I don't think, but there's certainly, there's going to be greater pressure on him than there would be if he stays put. People would be expecting a certain level from him coming in, and it would put even more pressure on Nicholas Jackson as well. It would put a lot of pressure on him. So yeah, look, let's wait and see on the Omorodion front. See if anything develops over the weekend into next week. But it's certainly one that Chelsea don't seem to be giving up on. And like for me personally, I feel like he is the guy that Chelsea want rather than Duran. I still think it will end up being Duran. But it's clear that they're pushing for Samu, and he is the guy that they want. He is absolutely the guy that's wanted, the guy that's in demand. And let's see if we can get a deal with Atletico Madrid. Let's see what happens. And we have to set hard limits, though. We can't just keep going up and up and up. 42.2 million, for me, the limit's been reached. But, at an absolute stretch, let's go 45 million. And then forget about it. At that point, you walk away. For me, we should have walked away now. But, I think you could maybe potentially get away with going to 40, 45. But that would be it for me on that front. But yeah, that's kind of the latest on Samu Omorodion. There's nothing further on the pursuit of John Duran. Nothing further on the pursuit of John Duran. I think, he's made it clear he wants the Chelsea move. And we are just waiting, basically, for Chelsea's decision. He's waiting for Chelsea's decision. Villa are happy to sell. Emery doesn't really see him as part of the plans. And now, Duran's made it very clear what he wants. He wants the Chelsea move. He wants an opportunity to impress at Chelsea. And it's now very much down to Chelsea's decision and what they decide to do. Yes, Chelsea will buy a player from Aston Villa as part of that Ian Maatsen deal, but there's no guarantees that it will be John Duran. No guarantees at all. I mean, I still think it probably will end up being John Duran, but it could just be some sort of academy kid. You know, there's also that possibility as well. So that's kind of the latest on that. There's not really anything further to add. Thought Breuer would have been the real deal for us. No, he just, look, he's got the characteristics and he's got, you know, the attributes and whatnot. It simply hasn't happened. You know, that's the baseline here. It simply has not happened for him. Would I take Emi Martinez? Yeah, absolutely. Yes, big up. Guys, keep smashing the likes. Remember, if you just joining the stream now, guys, hashtag CFC to enter the shirt giveaway. I want as many people as possible to enter into the giveaway. Numbers aren't as big as normal. Probably Friday afternoon, nice weather. People have probably got better things to do potentially. But yeah, still big up to everyone that's here. And guys, it's hashtag CFC. Get yourself into the shirt giveaway. But yeah, big up to everyone that is locked in. What's happened to Alvarez? Well, there's nothing to withdraw from. There's absolutely no news on Alvarez whatsoever. You know, I don't really know what the genuine interest from Chelsea was, but yeah, for me, there was nothing, you know, really concrete in it at all. PSG had spoken to his agents. Atletico Madrid have expressed interest, but they obviously can't afford him. And as has been reported multiple times, there's been nothing from any Premier League clubs in regard to Julian Alvarez. Yep, it was disappointing that Cole Palmer didn't get on the pitch yesterday, 2 games in a row. It is what it is. Maybe it should be expected, but yeah, it's not right. It isn't right. Yeah, Mudryk playing right now for Ukraine. Hopefully he can do the business and do well. Let's move from strikers sticking with strikers as a possibility that a young striker could be coming in. Chelsea have asked about 18-year-old Marc Guiu. Or Gui, I mean, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Gui or Gui, Marc Gui. Let's go Marc Guiu, the young Barcelona striker who had such an impressive start of his career with the first team. He would only cost €6 million, so £5 million roughly. And Chelsea are considering signing him. Great investment, cannot go wrong, as his value will increase either at Chelsea or by selling him eventually. Now, I'll be real. I don't know anything about this guy. I've never heard of him until I saw that this morning. Let's have a look at him. So he's 18 years old. Let's see what his transfer mark's saying. Obviously, you know, he's had a very good footballing education coming through La Masia. He's a Spain under-19 international that I'm seeing here. And he looks like he's done all right. You know, he's played a few times. You know, he's made 7 appearances for the Barcelona first team, 2 in the Champions League, 2 in the Copa del Rey, and 3 in La Liga. So he's obviously a young striker that's obviously breaking through into the Barcelona first team. He's made a few appearances. He's impressed with a couple of goals here and there. Look, let's be honest here. This would be one of those that would be viewed as someone that would come in. I reckon he would probably end up going on loan. Or this could be the big surprise, guys. This geezer could be the second striker signing. Could you imagine if it was just, you know what, guys, we're just going to drop 5 mil on an 18-year-old kid from Barcelona. That's going to be our striking option. Can't be ruled out. Can't be ruled out, can it, people? Absolutely can't be. But no, I'd be surprised if that was the main option. I suspect this is an opportunity in the market. Someone that's a half decent player, £5 million. You can't really go wrong. If he turns out well, then you've got yourself a bargain, and you will definitely make a profit on him. 100% a profit will be made on him. So yeah, I can see this being another one of those moves to help boost boost player trading and that sort of thing. It's very much player trading opportunity in the market. Sign someone for cheap, sell them for a bit more once they've done, a season or two on loan somewhere. If we did sign him, I don't see how he features at all in the first team. I'd be very surprised. But yeah, there's not an awful lot to say about him other than, of course, he's won two goals for Barcelona in 7 appearances in all comps, 1 in 3 in La Liga, 1 in 2 in the Champions League, and obviously no goals in the Copa del Rey from his 2 appearances. There's not really much more I can add on this guy. He is a centre forward, 18 years old, turned 18 in January. He's out of contract. This is maybe why he's out of contract in 2025. So this time next year, he will be out of contract. As I said, if he does come, there's also Bayern Munich. Fabrizio Romano putting a Bayern Munich also interested in him. Look, I'm not seeing much on that. I'm really not. I'm struggling to see it, to be perfectly honest. For me, there's almost no way. I mean, I could be wrong, of course, but I can't see how, if we did sign him, how he would be part of the first team squad. I just can't see it. People say, we could play Conference League, but that would be for a Duran or an Omorodion if they end up coming in. They would be more, the Conference League strikers in my book. That's how I would be seeing it. But yeah, Chelsea interest in 18-year-old Barcelona forward Marc Guiu. Impressive start to his career, 6 million euros. Look, it's one of them, isn't it? There's not really a downside. He'll just be flipped on for a profit, and if he turns out to be unbelievable, then you've signed a ridiculous player for 5 million quid. So yeah, there isn't really a downside at all to this news. No downside whatsoever in my book. But yeah, guys, let's get these likes up, by the way. 73 in the building. We are creeping up now towards the 100 mark. Let's get these likes up, people. Let's get these likes up. Smash the thumbs up button. It's free. It takes seconds. Please do it. It helps me out massively. Subscribe if you're new around here. Guys, remember, subscribe to get yourself in with a chance of winning a Chelsea shirt of your choice for the upcoming season. Giveaways taking place today. We've only got 13 entries. If the numbers don't pick up too much, I might push it back to Monday or do it on over the weekend when maybe the numbers are a bit bigger. But anyway, let's see how we get on. But guys, hashtag CFC in the chat to get your entry in to win a Chelsea shirt of your choice for the upcoming season as a thank you for reaching the 10K and, of course, the old 10K giveaway. But yeah, keep running those likes up, people. But yeah, let's wait and see how that one develops. Yeah, he obviously won't be a first choice. No chance. He won't be first team. So he'll be flipped on. He'll be flipped on for a profit, and we go from there. We go from there. Right. Well, we got a few more coming in. We got a few more entries coming in. How many are we on now? 17 entries. To be honest, there's 77 people, 80 people watching. Why is everyone not entered? Why is everyone not entered? People not up for winning a Chelsea shirt of their choice. There should be 80. Every single person watching should be entered into the giveaway. So guys, get your hashtag CFCs in the chat. But that's the latest on it. Oh, I saying it wrong. Guiu. Marc Guiu. Marc Guiu is the pronunciation, apparently. There we go. Oh, it wasn't a million miles off, but Marc Guiu. Let's wait and see what happens with that one, guys. Another striker for the future there. In terms of outgoings, Ian Maatsen's move to Aston Villa is getting closer. Aston Villa are confident of completing the signing of Ian Maatsen for £37.5 million from Chelsea and hope to finalise it in the next 48 hours. Yeah, look, you know, the news broke the other day. I think it was Wednesday night. The news broke about Ian Maatsen and Aston Villa agreeing a deal, £37.5 million. Personal terms are in place on a 6-year contract. Just waiting for, obviously, final confirmation from Maatsen that he wants to move. I suspect he will join Aston Villa. It'll be a great move for him, an opportunity to prove himself in the Premier League, an opportunity to play Champions League football. And I think for that sort of money, it is a very, very good signing for Villa. And would he be first choice? I don't know. But he will certainly, there's no doubt about it, he will certainly fixture a lot. No, it's not just UK. It is worldwide, the giveaway. It's not UK only, by the way. You know, obviously if there's shipping difficulties, I can just send the person the money to buy the shirt themselves, you know, if there's like logistical difficulties in posting or whatever. But it's open to everyone, guys. Open to everyone. Sick and tired of these owners, man. Wasted money on Sterling and Disassi, and now we can't buy top young players. I mean, look, we are trying to buy decent players, but I do fully agree on the striker front. It's not making sense to me. It's really a struggle. It really is a struggle, guys. I have to be honest. I just can't get on board with it. There's certain things I can absolutely get on board with, but you know, this striker search is something that I can't get on board with. I'm just not getting it. I'm just really not getting it at all. But yeah, Ian Maatsen, you know, rightly or wrongly, you know, I think it's not the worst business in the world, considering the release clause was 35 million. That's expired. We're going to get £37.5 million for him. You know, can you say that he's worth more? Potentially, maybe, but you know, he's still, I would say he's unproven, but he's certainly not proven at a Premier League level. And it'll be interesting to see how he does at Villa. It will be really interesting to see how he does. Because, you know, it's a good side. It's Unai Emery playing good football. It's Champions League, as I said. And we're gonna have to wait and see on this one. But it looks like that deal is deal's moving closer. That is edging closer to being completed. And I think we have to feel, I say we have to feel anything about it, but maybe we need to feel slightly more, I'd say positive about it. But I mean, I think it will lead to Chelsea signing someone from Aston Villa. Let's see. How do you feel if he scores against Chelsea next season? Like, it is what it is at the end of the day, isn't it? You know, many former players have scored against us. You know, the feeling's the feeling, isn't it? You know, it's one of them things. It's football. It happens. No real feelings necessarily on it at all, to be honest. Yes, Nick, big up, brother. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate it. Yeah, guys, smash the likes. Keep running it up. Only on 38 likes, 73 in the building. But yeah, guys, keep running up, by the way. We should be getting close to 100 likes, people. We should be getting close to 100 likes. So keep doing it and keep getting your entries in. You know, that's fine. Not good enough for Chelsea. Ian Malinelli's got to CL final is good. I don't know. Just literally comment #CFC in the chat. Just literally just put that in the chat and you'll be entered. I don't think it's. I'm sure it's not about not being good enough, because I think it's clear that he is good enough. I think it's more about a thing of A, pure profit, B, maybe Chelsea, for whatever reasons, don't see him as being able to fit the way that they want to play. Maybe they're concerned about a lack of height, a lack of physicality, or whatever. Maybe that's what they're thinking on that front. But yeah, I am I'm struggling in terms of I'm struggling in terms of any other reason as to why it's not footballing reasons, but I think it's probably profit, lack of, maybe a lack of physicality, a lack of height that they're concerned about, that they just don't see it working. I think my only regret for me personally, my only regret on this one is that he wasn't given enough of he wasn't given a chance to potentially show what he can do. That was the problem for me. He should have been given an opportunity. The fact that he was overlooked for Colwell and whatnot, is a shame. I'm not saying that the outcome would have been any different, but I would like to have seen him given a go. That would be my main thing. He deserved to have a go. Mudryk down. Did he hit the post as well? Sounds like he's having an all right game, in fairness. But hopefully that's not the end of his Euros and he's not injured. But apparently there was a shocking pass from someone and they could have played him in and they didn't. But yeah. Did he even play left back? Literally, I think I remember I was at Everton away in December, and I'm pretty sure when Cucurella went off injured with his ankle problem, like 10 minutes towards the end, he did play at left back for the final 10 minutes of that game. But in terms of starting games, like he started one Premier League game and he started it in the attacking three behind the centre forward. So yeah, it is what it is at this point, guys. Not much that we can do about it. But yeah, it is what it is. But that'll be concluded in the next 48 hours. I can't see Maatsen not wanting that move. But I could be wrong. But yeah, Chelsea will sign someone as part of this move. There's a naughty bit of skill there by Mudryk, cheeky Megs. Should have been an assist. That Megs is naughty, by the way. Apparently he's been close to scoring as well. But yeah, anyway, let's move away from Ian Maatsen. And sticking with left backs, look, I very much question the validity of this. Very much question the validity of this particular source and story. But apparently, according to Graham Bailey, would I change my mind if he gets 15 plus goals? No, I wouldn't change my mind because he's getting to an age now where he just doesn't really fit the project. That for me is the reality of the situation in my view. Look, if he does well next season, great, but it should be his last season regardless, in my opinion. But yeah, anyway, Chelsea. Theo Hernandez has emerged as a target for Chelsea. Internally, they feel he would be an ideal fit for Maresca's system, which is inverted fullbacks, and there are few better than Hernandez. Look, no one else is reporting this. I've got to be honest. I suspect it's very much kind of a load of bollocks because maybe it's a bit disrespectful to people's work. But I'm questioning where this information is coming from. Where is it coming from? Understands Chelsea's summer transfer plans include bringing in a new left back, and they are moving forward with their targets. One of the key elements of play that will be introduced by new head coach Maresca is the ability for their fullbacks to become inverted, which simply means, we don't need that. As it stands, Chilwell and Cucurella are the left backs, but HITC is told that the club want to upgrade on this. Indeed, they'll be willing to let both players leave. Some would actually point to the fact that the left back at Chelsea best suited to Maresca's system would arguably be Ian Maatsen. Yeah, fair. It's told that Chelsea have been busy looking around the world at prospective left back options that would fit into Maresca's system. AC Milan's Theo Hernandez attracting Chelsea's attention. Can now reveal that AC Milan's Hernandez is a player that has emerged as a player that Chelsea hugely admire, and internally they feel he would be an ideal fit for Maresca's system. Hernandez is hugely adept at playing as an inverted left back, which he has and is doing at such a high level for Milan and France. Currently got 2 years left on his deal at Milan, who would like to extend his stay. Bayern Munich are also understood to be closely following him as an ideal replacement for Alphonso Davies, who is expected to join Real Madrid in the next 12 months. Yeah, look, I'll be real, guys. It would be a ridiculous signing. It would be fantastic. But yeah, it's a strong sense of waffle, in my view. A lot of waffle. I'm sure that maybe Chelsea do like, maybe they do like him. Maybe they do like him. But other than that, I don't see any further interest from that point onwards. See, I don't see anything. I don't see anything at all. Was it Yaremchuk or Yarmachuk, the goal? Don't see him leaving. He's a journalist for this HITC website. I'll be real, guys. I wouldn't be really paying much attention to this story at all, apart from the fact that, yes, Chelsea are looking for a new left back, and yes, I'm sure there are admirers of Theo Hernandez within the club, but that doesn't mean that anything's going to happen. That doesn't mean that anything's going to happen at all on that front. So I think, don't take this seriously. Don't get all carried away that, oh my God, he's coming, guys. He's coming. He's going to turn up. Chelsea are going to sign Theo Hernandez. Chelsea are absolutely not signing Theo Hernandez, by the way. Zero chance of that happening at all. Guys, we're 88 in the building. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Make sure you keep smashing the thumbs up button, guys. We are 4 away from 50 likes. This is easily getting to 100 likes. No doubt about it whatsoever. No doubt about it at all. No doubt about it at all. But yeah, keep smashing those likes. And remember, guys, as well, hashtag CFC in the chat. Get entered into the shirt giveaway. I'll be doing that live on screen at the end of the stream. So, guys, we've got 24 entries and we've got 95 people watching. People don't want to win a Chelsea shirt of their choice for the upcoming season. Hashtag CFC in the chat. Yeah, I mean, it can't be true. It absolutely can't be true. Proven defender, experienced player to Chelsea. No. That can't be happening. That can't be happening, guys. But look, I don't know yet. Just like Stanley's done, guys. Get your entries in. 25 entries into the giveaway. But look, I mean, talking of left backs, by the way, if any left back should be being sold this summer, unfortunately, it should be Chilwell. Cucurella, again, a superb performance last night. 3 chances created, 2 big chances created, 5 tackles, 9 duels won, 2 interceptions, 4 clearances, 8.5 SOFA score rating. Spain's best player on the pitch last night, Mr. Marc Cucurella. A lot of Chelsea fans, by the way, owe this guy an apology. And I'm not hearing it. Oh yeah, but he was only good for 7 games or whatever last season. Not true. He was good for the majority of last season. Even before he got injured, he was performing. He was putting in some good performances at both left back and right back. And the inverting has made a huge difference. And now the way that he's playing for Spain, the way that he's the way that he's obviously played for Chelsea towards the end of the season, that is all, that's the player that was at Brighton. That's the player that obviously Pep. That's the player that Pep Guardiola was interested in. We are now seeing the real Marc Cucurella, the proper Marc Cucurella, and he is a top player. There's no denying that, and he can absolutely suit everything that we're looking to do from the inverted fullback under Enzo Maresca. You cannot tell me that there is no space in the squad next season for Marc Cucurella. It's simply impossible. Simply impossible in my view. He should be next season Chelsea's starting left back. Simple as that. He should be starting the season at left back, Cucurella. You know, and even as a conventional left back, I still think he can do he can do a job. But yeah, certainly if we're going to invert from that left hand side, Cucurella should be Chelsea's first choice left back, no doubt about it. We shouldn't be entertaining selling him whatsoever unless you get like just a ridiculous offer. No, you've not missed a giveaway taking place at the end of the stream. Hashtag CFC in the chat, just like that. You know, you comment that in the chat and you get entered into the draw. Simple as that. In general, Talent ID has been pretty good so far. We just have to trust the clubs, that the club's making the right decisions. Yeah, look, Talent ID hasn't really been that much of a problem. There's been a few poor signings, no doubt about it. But generally speaking, the Talent ID has been there, and it's been decent. You know, it's been decent. You know, that's the reality of the situation. The managerial identification has been a lot more questionable. But generally speaking, we've signed a lot of good players, and there have been some good signings. So I don't think we can be too harsh on the player ID side of things. Obviously, they're not all going to work out because that's not how football works. Not every signing is going to work. But I think the hope here is that even the ones that perhaps don't work out or don't turn out as good enough for Chelsea, that they are able to be sold on for a profit, and that is how the model will work. But anyone suggesting that Cucurella shouldn't be at Chelsea next season is on one. I don't think people understand quite how good he is. He's really top. He's a really good player. Really good player. You know, he's been brilliant for Spain. He was brilliant for Chelsea at the back end of the season. You know, he's starting to show why people wanted him when he was at Brighton. You know, he's finding that. You know, he didn't misplace a single pass last night. On and off the ball, he was fantastic. You know, the Cucurella redemption arc has been quite something. You know, from his first season at Chelsea to where he is now is quite the transformation. And long may that continue. By the way, long may that continue, because you know that there's a top player in there. He's 25, 26 years of age. He's coming into the prime years of his career. These are all very good things, all important things. And you know, he can absolutely improve, and he can absolutely get better as well. 100% he can get better. No doubt about it. So yeah, another good performance from Cucurella last night. Shouldn't be going anywhere, and his redemption arc is beautiful to see. Absolutely beautiful to see. Because he deserves it. He's been through a tough time, but he's been exceptional at the Euros. You know, and I can't see how Maresca wouldn't be delighted to be working with Cucurella. He's on fire right now. You know, we can't, how Chelsea cannot entertain selling Cucurella this summer. You know, seeing the way that he's playing, you know, you cannot do it. You cannot do it, guys. You really can't. You know. So I would be fuming, by the way, if he's not if he is sold and he's not here next season. I will be raging with it. Absolutely will be fuming, because it's not right. It's not right. Yes, big up. Yes, big up, brother. I think Chilwell's time is up at Chelsea. I suspect that is probably the case as well. I think he'll have one more season, and then we'll see from there. But I suspect he'll have one more season next season. If he doesn't prove his worth next season, then yeah, it's done, and he will need to be sold. That for me, I think, is the reality of the situation. Still trying to figure out our midfield for next season, see how it all fits in with Enzo, Lavia, Caicedo. Enzo plays better with the full game in front of him. Yeah, Enzo should absolutely be the deepest lying player in midfield, for sure. But at least we've got options, we've got options, and that's all you can ask for, is having a decent set of options, and that is what we're going to have. That is what we're going to have. Yeah, look, Chilwell has been picking up a number of injuries. He's not the same player he was. There's a number of serious injuries. He struggled to re-find his form. For me personally, I think if a decent offer came in, I'd take it this summer. But I can't see that happening personally. But I think he's got one more chance to prove himself next season, and then from there, guys, it's done. If he doesn't step up and perform to a decent level next season, then unfortunately, that's got to be the end. That's got to be boys to men, end of the road for Ben Chilwell at Chelsea. It simply has to be. I don't think he does, in my opinion. He absolutely has a key role to play for sure, in my view. But I think when everyone's fit, he won't be part of the first 11. But he will start games, and he will be an important squad player, no doubt about it. Should he stay? Chilwell should be binned. I don't want Cucurella to leave. No, look, it's quite something how, a lot of Chelsea fans, by the way, wanted Cucurella sold, wanted him out. So let's wait and see. Let's wait and see what happens on that one. But yeah, look, Cucurella is a top player. I'd be very, very disappointed if we sold him this summer. I really would, because I just think it would be totally unacceptable. By the way, guys, finally we've got over 100 in the building. Good stuff. Keep smashing those likes. 57 likes. Let's get this up towards 70, 80 likes, guys. Do your thing, people. Also, hashtag CFC in the chat to get your entry in for the shirt giveaway, which will take place in about 15 or 20 minutes time. So make sure you are entering hashtag CFC in the chat, and keep subscribing to the channel as well. We are racing towards 10.2k, another 40 subscribers to go. Every new subscriber really helps, guys. So let's try and knock off as many of those as we possibly can in the remaining time. I was never on the boat with wanting Cuckoo out. No, I was never there either. This is just his second season at the club. Last season, yeah, okay, it wasn't great, but look at the turmoil at Chelsea last season, and of course, the situation that he walked into. It's dreadful. Dreadful. I don't think you can fully judge a player like that. So 2 seasons in, I think you can get more of a picture. And yeah, for me, the picture's clear that he should be part of the plans, and he's performing to a very good level, and he can absolutely contribute. There's no denying that. He can absolutely contribute, guys. How far on Theo Hernandez? Absolutely not very far at all. That was just a link that's appeared sort of out of nowhere. No one serious is reporting it. So yeah, I take it with a pinch of salt. I'd be shocked if Chelsea were looking to sign Theo Hernandez this summer. Seriously, I'd be majorly shocked, majorly shocked. But let's stop that and because let's not get carried away with it, because it's not going to happen, guys. So the sooner we stop, then the better it's going to be. The better it's going to be for us. We're not going to be let down about anything. Theo Hernandez not coming, but Cucurella should be the first choice left back next season. No doubting that, no denying that whatsoever. Do you know what? I don't know what it is. He didn't even play. In the first game, he was Ukraine's best player, and I'm just seeing now that once again, Mudryk versus Slovakia, 3 chances created, 1 big chance created, a 92% pass completion rate, 4 recoveries, most dribbles completed in the match. I've never known a player get so micro-analyzed by a fan base as this guy. Everything else can be ignored, but apparently, everything he does is put under a microscope. I don't get it. There's obvious talent there. There's obvious ability there. There's no denying that. End product needs a little bit of improvement, but all the abilities are there, and he just needs some coaching. Just watch football with your eyes. Don't wait for all reactionary stuff on social media. The eye test doesn't lie, guys. The eye test does not lie. So we need to move away from this social media generation where they just look at GNA and whatnot. Oh, if someone scored, it means they had a good game. It doesn't mean that. The eye test doesn't lie. Mudryk, good game today. So don't let anyone tell you otherwise on that front, people. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. But guys, why are more people not getting involved in the shirt giveaway, by the way? There's 29 entries and there's 106 people in the building. Maybe people just don't want a Chelsea shirt of their choice for next season. Maybe they don't. Maybe there's not that many Chelsea fans in here. I don't know. But guys, hashtag CFC in the chat to get your entry in. Just like this. Hashtag CFC in the chat. Comment that, people, and you'll be entered into the draw to win a Chelsea shirt of your choice from the upcoming season, guys. So, yeah, make sure you do that. Get involved, guys. 100 in the building. Not even a third of you have entered. Not even a third of you have entered. There's obviously no multiple entries, but yeah, not even a third of you have entered, which is mad. But yeah, the Mudryk situation is crazy. By the way, I don't know why. I don't know why so many people are just on him, and whatnot. It's worse than Jorginho. It's worse than Cucurella last season when he arrived from Brighton. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous, and I cannot understand for the life of me. You've got casuals that don't rate him, but he's on the path to becoming a very good player for us. He's absolutely on the path to becoming a good player for us. No doubt about it in my mind. Just needs some trust. Just needs some patience. Yes, there are absolutely things he can improve upon, but I've never seen someone be so underlined. So undermined even. Sorry, not underlined. So undermined. I don't get it. I really don't understand it. No, I really don't. You've got people that, like the same people that criticize Mudryk are the same ones that applauded Timo Werner every single week for, a level of output that was shocking. And he just wasn't a good footballer, pure and simple. He just wasn't a good footballer. So yeah, it's a strange one. Guys, 65 likes, 103 in the building. Let's get this up to 70 likes if we can. Should really be pushing towards 100 likes mark. So keep smashing the thumbs up button. It's free and it takes seconds to do, guys. So please do that. It really helps me out. It helps boost the content in the YouTube algorithm, gets more eyes on the channel. So yeah, let's get it done, people. What else are we looking at? But yeah, look, I hope Mudryk continues to have a good. I hope it continues to have a decent tournament. Well, look, if you end up winning, then I'll just bank transfer you the money, and you can buy it yourself in South Africa. So yeah, that's the thing, guys. If it's in the UK, I'll sort it all out. If it's like difficult posting abroad, then I will just send that person the money and they can buy it themselves. That's fine. So don't worry about that. If it's postable to your country, I will do it. If not, if it's going to cost an arm and a fortune in customs, I'll just send the winner the money. They can send me their bank details and I'll transfer them the money. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. Don't see anyone criticizing Trent playing in midfield. The reason why, and I stick up for Trent on this, the reason why I'm not going to criticize Trent for playing in midfield is because he's not a midfielder. What are you expecting? Why do people criticize players when they're No, you can't enter more than once. It's one entry only. Like you can try, but your entry won't go in. Once you've done it once, that's it. So you can try, but it won't work for you. The reason why I don't criticize Trent, by the way, is because he's not a midfield player. So what are you expecting from playing a right back in central midfield? Or are you surprised he gets over in a midfield? Are you surprised the awareness is not there? Are you surprised the discipline's not there? No. And it's the same with Phil Foden at left wing. If Trent has a bad game at right back, absolutely criticise him. If Foden has a bad game playing in the central role, absolutely criticise him. But I'm not about to get on Trent's back for not having a good game in midfield, because that's not on him. That's on the manager for putting him there. Yeah, but look, Madrid divides opinion. I don't know why. There's clearly, in my opinion, huge ability there. I don't get it. He shouldn't be. You know, it's an experiment worth trying. I agree on that front. Absolutely an experiment worth trying, but why are you experimenting at a major tournament? You've had qualifying games to do that. You've had friendlies to do that. Why have you not tested that out then? You know, in those friendly games, the team, particularly the Iceland game, the team that was probably going to start the first game should have played. You know, why have Palmer and Gordon started both warm-up games and haven't seen a single minute in the first two games? Can someone please answer me that? I don't think anyone can answer me that. I'm at a loss. I'm not understanding. I'm simply not understanding, guys. And I think it's the same for a lot of people on the England front. It's absolutely the same for a lot of people. But you know, it is what it is. The experiment with Trent in midfield's not working. That was ridiculous. Watch Chelsea go for Nketiah next random. I hope not. I absolutely hope not. I mean, that would be a travesty in my view. I hope Southgate goes after the Euros. I think a lot of people do. Wouldn't make much difference because Southgate is clueless. Did you see Southgate? Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, talk about not reading the room, by the way. Look at all the talent you've got at your disposal. You've got players that can do a job in there. No, Wharton would be perfect alongside Rice. Mainu. I mean, even Gallagher, you know, at least you've got midfield discipline, energy, pressing, gets around the pitch, shuts people down. You know, that sort of contribution is going to be important. You know, is absolutely going to be important in that front. No denying it. No denying that at all. But yeah, look, England, it is what it is. It's the same conversation every time. You know, sit deep after we score, invite pressure onto ourselves, balance of the teams is off. It is what it is. It is what it is on this one. No point keep going on about it because nothing's going to change on the Southgate. He does. I mean, look, the pitch was shocking, but yeah, I don't think you can blame. Maybe one pass potentially, but yeah, not multiple passes. No, absolutely not. Poch deserves credit for Cucurella. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, to a certain extent, he absolutely does. Gordon and Cole Palmer need to start the next game. They should do, but they won't. I'll be honest now. It's clear that Eze and Bowen are ahead of Palmer in the pecking order and Gordon. I'll be real. I'm going to say now that I don't think Palmer or Gordon will play more than 15 minutes at this tournament at best. They'll play a maximum of 15 minutes each, I think, because if they're behind Eze and Bowen in the pecking order, you know, I can't see if you're not going to use Palmer or Gordon in the group stage matches, you're not going to suddenly put them in. You're not suddenly saving them for the knockout stages, are you? So look, if they don't feature against Slovenia, they're not gonna feature. And if I was them, I'd be thoroughly annoyed thoroughly annoyed if I was them. I really would be. I'd be thoroughly pissed off. Had a brilliant season, being overlooked for no reason, no valid reason whatsoever. Both players could have made a difference yesterday. Gordon's direct, runs at players, takes them on, gives you natural width. Palmer, we know what he can do. But, Bowen's a good player. I like Jared Bowen, but Bowen works well with Kane. So why take Kane off and then put Bowen on? I don't get it. I really don't understand it. But yeah, Mudryk, decent game today. He's doing all right this Euros, despite what a lot of people will have you believe. He is doing. Excuse me, he's doing a lot better than what people think he is. Guys, 42 entries. Come on, people. I want as many of you to have an opportunity as possible. It's 125 in the building. There's only 42 entries. So that's more than half the people have not entered the shirt giveaway. More than half the people have not entered it. So guys, make sure you enter it, guys. Hashtag CFC in the chat. 119 in the building. 76 likes. Guys, 25 likes to go. Let's run it up and get this done, and subscribe to the channel as well, because it really does help me out, guys, and I would greatly appreciate it. But let's get this up to 100 likes. No excuses not to be at 100 likes. Yes, big up to Ricky. Guys, run it up, run it up. You lot know what to do. Why did he take Luke Shaw if he's not going to play anyway, instead of taking Lewis Hall or Tyreek Mitchell? The Luke Shaw was a gamble. It's clearly not worked. If Shaw's not going to play on Tuesday because he's still training indoors, hasn't done full training once. It's a gamble that's not worked, and I just don't understand, because if he's fit, if he gets suddenly fit for the knockout stages, you're not going to chuck him in the knockout rounds, are you? The guy's not played since February. I know Chilwell's been poor this season, by the way, but at least he's been playing. Why was he not even in the provisional 33-man squad just to have a look at him? We're now we're gonna play the whole tournament now, pretty much, with no natural left back in the team. We're going to play the whole tournament playing a right back at left back who doesn't get forward and offers no overlap. The Shaw experiment, they thought it was a gamble worth taking. He's not going to play in the group stage at all. Not going to play in the group stage at all. So yeah, it's it's disappointing, guys. It is majorly disappointing. But at the end of the day, it is what it is right now. It is what it is right now. There's nothing that we can do about this ourselves. We just got to hope that that Southgate and the coaching staff, the powers that be, right the wrongs from the first two games. So the first two games have been dreadful. They absolutely have. And look, tournament football is about winning and getting results. I get that. I understand it. But Jesus Christ, you could just play a little bit better football with the quality you've got. I could understand if you didn't have the best quality team, the best team in terms of quality, or not very good quality within the ranks. You would play that way: score, shut up shop, defend what you have. When you've got the attacking players that England have got, and you go about just shutting up shop after scoring, it's criminal. It's a sackable offence in my view. It honestly is. It is a criminal offence in my view. I cannot get my head around it, guys. I really can't. So yeah, I really can't. Yeah, I really can't. Yeah. It was awful. There's no denying it. No denying it. It was poor. What else is going on the Chelsea front? Things have been very quiet on the Michael Olise situation, by the way, guys. There is no update on Olise. Nothing that has changed from yesterday. Nothing that's changed from yesterday. Fabrizio Romano reporting last night on his playback stream. So if people are wanting to know about Michael Olise, there is nothing new. Nothing new on Olise to report. It has been a pretty quiet day for transfer news. It has been a pretty quiet day, guys. There's not been an awful lot going on. No real news on any concrete links or any concrete developments in what's been happening. No real links there. So yeah, this is kind of it with Elise. As you were, Chelsea looking to agree personal terms, pushing hard on the players' side. They're prepared to pay the clause to Crystal Palace. They've got permission from Palace to speak to Elise's reps, and now it's just about agreeing a deal. That's what's left to do. And unfortunately, these things take time. I know people don't have patience, but these things do absolutely take time. They absolutely do. So that's kind of the latest on Elise. We'll have to wait until July. Maybe we will. Do you think clubs are waiting for the Euros to gauge injuries and form to make moves? Not necessarily, but I do think international tournaments have a bearing on business, and it obviously slows it down a bit. It makes logistically more difficult. Doesn't mean that transfers can't be done during a major tournament, but you do see a lot less of it. I suspect, if we don't see much next week, then I don't really think we'll see anything really major until the end of next month. That would be my thoughts on the situation. I think end of June we'll know. Yeah, maybe. Let's hope so. I think we'll get more news next week. Let's hope that we do. Even Højlund gets no criticism from anyone, and yet Mudryk always gets a ton. Yeah, I don't get it. Aston Villa are hoping to finalise the Ian Maatsen deal in the next 48 hours, so they're hoping to finalise that one over the weekend. That is the plan there. So they're hoping to finalise that over the weekend, and we will. I'm sure we'll get an announcement soon, guys. Shirt giveaway is going to take place at 100 likes. All right, so keep smashing the thumbs up button. There's 15 more likes required. I will do the random draw at 100 likes. Okay, people. So keep smashing the thumbs up button. We are going to get to 100 likes, and then the draw for the shirt giveaway will take place. So keep getting your entries in. Nope, hashtag CFC in the chat, guys. 100 likes, and then it will take place. So smash the thumbs up button. Keep subscribing to the channel as well, guys. 10,157 on the subscribers. Let's get this to 10,160. Come on, people. Do your thing. Do your thing. Run it up, run it up. 14 likes to go. Get this to 100 likes. Guys, tell me when it's on 100 likes and I'll spin that wheel. I would have taken Brentford's Rico Henry for the left-back spot for England instead of calling up Luke Shaw. Yeah, no, I hear you that there are options there. Rico Henry, Tyreek Mitchell, even Ben Chilwell. At least he's fit and playing. All right, albeit not to a particularly good level this season. But yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Not to take, a gamble with going with no left back and taking the only left back you're taking as a guy that's not played since February and is not fit. So yeah, it's it is a problem. But in terms of Michael Elise, guys, there is no new update on Michael Elise. No new update. So that is the latest in regards to him on that one. So yeah. No, if we lose to Slovenia, we won't be out. 4 points will still get you through as one of the third place sides. If we were to somehow lose, I still think we'd go through what we'd go through as a third place team, which would make it difficult. Look, the Hernandez links have not come from good sources. I'll be real, but it was just a discussion point. But yeah, no, the Hernandez links as of yet have come from one not particularly good source. I'll be totally honest on that one. One not totally good one. Yeah, I don't understand why that's happening. Skamaka, yeah. Is it just me who thinks that Elise saga is so boring now? I mean, it's not really a saga at the end of the day. He's well within his rights to take his time to decide what he wants to do with his future. But I can fully appreciate and fully understand why people be frustrated with it. It does feel a bit boring. It does feel like it's dragging out. But transfer deals take time. These things take time. That's the reality, guys. We'd all love a quick conclusion to proceedings, but that's not how this works. So yeah, what are we on, guys? We're on 93. So we need 7 more likes to hit the 100 mark, and then the shirt giveaway is going to take place. So run this up to 100 likes. Yeah, look, I can't see that happening. I cannot see it happening. Get the feeling we might lose out on Elise. I hope not. I really hope not. But there's always that chance, guys. You know, there's always that chance that he decides to go elsewhere, or that he decides to stay with Crystal Palace. There's always that possibility. So we've got to be prepared for that. But for me personally, we'd only have ourselves to blame if we miss out on Elise. Only ourselves to blame. So we've just got to hope that everything turns out well for us. But I'm not sure if it will. If I'm being brutally honest, I'm not sure if it will. So let's wait and let's wait and see. Let's wait and see if we've got any further updates. By the way, guys, it's only single entries, guys. You won't get, if you keep putting it in the chat more than once, you don't get more entries. It is 1 entry per person. And of course, you need to be in the stream at the time of the draw. Need to be in the stream at the time of the draw. So if I draw it and that person's not there to claim it, or not there to comment in the chat that they're the winner and they're here, then it will be drawn again. So you do also need to be present, guys. You need to be present as well in the chat at the time the draw is taking place. I'll give the winner 1 minute to claim their prize. If they don't claim their prize within 1 minute, then I will move on to the next person. Thoughts on the future of Ugo Chukwu? I think he'll go on loan next season. He's part of the Olympic squad with France. I suspect he'll go on loan next season. That'll be my thoughts there. And I think personally, based on the evidence that I'm seeing at the moment, I think that he will probably end up being one of those players that gets sold on for a profit, just because we've got so many midfield options. But yeah, I suspect that he'll be loaned out next season. I don't think he's going to be a major part of the plans under Maresca, certainly in that first season. Yeah, he was brilliant. It was great to see Kante playing to that level again. He was fantastic. He was absolutely fantastic. So yeah, guys, keep running the likes up. I'm going to do the draw now. You guys, I'm going to bring it up on screen now. 133 in the building. There is still a chart. There's still time for you to get your entries in. So guys, please do keep getting your entries in. There's 53 entries, 123 in the building still. Hashtag CFC, like on screen in the chat to get your entry in. Entries are going to close in 30 seconds, guys. So if you've not done a hashtag CFC, if you want to get your entry in now. Hashtag CFC, and you will be entered into the draw. The entries close in 20 seconds, guys. Entries closing in 20 seconds, and then the draw is going to take place, and that person will then have 1 minute to claim their prize. They will have 1 minute to claim their prize, and otherwise I'll draw again, and it will keep doing it until we get to the next person. All right. So, guys, keep smashing the likes, keep subscribing to the channel. 3, 2, 1, and entries are now closed. So I'm going to do the draw on screen now. You need to be in the chat, guys. There's 58 entries. I'm going to click draw now. Whoever it comes up on the chat, just say that you're still here, and then you can claim your prize, and we will sort all the details and logistics out. So I'm going to press draw now. The draw is taking place. Let's see who the lucky winner is. The winner is Ons Ian. So if Ens Ian is in the building, ENSIAN, if they are in the building, you've got a minute to claim your prize. Bro, are you in the chat? Is this person here? Let me know if this person's here. You have got 1 minute from now to claim your prize. Are you here? Is Ends Ian in the chat? It doesn't look like they are. I'd hate to see this happen to someone. It looks like Ends Ian is not in the chat. They have got 45 seconds to come forward. I'll give them a little bit of an opportunity. Are they here? I don't think they are. I don't think they're here, guys. 30 seconds left for this person to come through. This person has not come through yet, by the way. So we might have to redraw this. We might have to draw again. We may well have to draw again, guys, because this ends in. Gutted for Ends In. Big up for supporting the channel, but Ends In is unfortunately not here to claim his prize. 15 seconds to go. We're gonna have to draw. We're gonna have to draw this one again, guys. Sorry for Ends In. 3, 2, 1. Ends In has missed his chance to get in the chat, to get his opportunity. We're going to draw again. Here we go. Right, Marty Maths. Is Marty Maths in the chat? Please tell me this person's in the chat. Oh, I can't go again. Is Marty Maths in the chat? Make yourself known. You've got 1 minute to make yourself known in the chat. Does anyone want this shirt, by the way? Is Marty Maths here? Fuck you know. Are we serious here? The second person not here. No, this is a joke thing. What's going on here? Marty Maths is not here. We're gonna have to go again. Who wants to go again, guys? who wants to go again? I'll give this person's got 30 seconds now, and then we're going to go again. So no Marty Maths, no Ends In. At this point, this is getting ridiculous. Hopefully, it'll be third time lucky. Yeah, brother, you might. Yeah, it's going to be drawn again because that person's not here. Let's go again. We're going again, people. Here we go. Come on, this person must be in the fucking chat. Let's see who it is now. Right, is this person in the chat? Make yourself known. I mean, seriously. Is this person in the chat, guys? Person in the chat? Yes, the person's in the chat. We've got a winner. Finally, third time lucky. We have a winner. Congratulations, brother. Follow me on Instagram and send me a message, and we will sort this out. All right. I know the shirts have not been released yet, but we will sort it all out. If you're not UK based, or if it's far away or whatever, I'll send you the money, and you can purchase one yourself on my behalf. But yeah, follow me on Instagram, brother. I will just put my @ in the chat now on Instagram. Make sure you follow me on there, and we will sort. Oh shit, we will sort it out. We will sort it out. Let me just do it now. Oh fucking hell! How do I do it? So it's just literally on Instagram. It is literally this. So yeah, just send me a message, brother, and we'll get it sorted. That's my Instagram there, and we will get that sorted out. So that is the winner of the shirt, guys. Third time lucky. Apologies to the first two winners. Unfortunately, you weren't here to make it to claim your prize, but yeah, we do have a winner. So yeah. Guys, there'll be more giveaways throughout the summer, throughout the season. So, yeah, make sure you stay locked in and stay tuned. But I'm a man of my word, as always. The giveaway's there. The giveaway's taken place. That person will receive their shirt in due course once they've chosen and once it's been received. So, yeah, there we go. Big up to everyone for getting involved, by the way. Greatly appreciated. I've got absolutely no idea. Absolutely no idea. I'm not expecting it anytime soon, to be honest. But yeah, look, let's wait and see. let's wait and see on that front. But anyway, let's just a final check of any potential news that may or may not be going on. And then we will round this one out. Let's have a look. No, I don't think there is. So yeah, guys, big up to. Yeah, look, it's unfortunately, there's a lot of people in it. It's totally random. So yeah, not everyone can win. Maybe next time will be your chance, brother. Maybe next time. So yeah, guys, I'm going to round this one out here. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Make sure you smash the likes on the way out. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, heading towards 10.2k, 40 more subscribers required. Let's knock as many of those off as possible. Smash the likes on the way out. Subscribe if you're new around here. Enjoy the rest of your Friday evening, guys. Enjoy France against Netherlands if you're watching it. I'll be back on Sunday afternoon. I'm not sure if I'll be back tomorrow. I've got a busy day tomorrow. I might, if there's enough news, I'll be live tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. if there's enough news. If not, guys, there'll be nothing tomorrow, and I'll be back Sunday. So possibly see you tomorrow morning, 10:30 a.m. UK time. If not, catch you guys Sunday afternoon. Thanks for all the support as always. Smash the like, subscribe if you're new around here. Up the Chelsea, and peace out.